for that. There's 18 minutes to go for close, so we'll come to you for more in a bit. But I want to talk about one particular name, which is jumping some 14-15%. IIFL Finance is the stock, right? Of course, the RBI had imposed restrictions with regards to their gold lending, gold finance business some time back. There was an audit which was underway. Ritu is here to tell us what's the latest and why is the street excited. Ritu, over to you.
Well, Prashant, perhaps it's to do with the fact that earlier in this week, IIFL Finance notified the National Stock Exchange that special audit instituted by the Reserve Bank of India has been completed. Although, of course, the findings have not been made public, but we do understand that the auditors have submitted them to the Reserve Bank of India. Now, this is one crucial step, that is completed along the way of the restrictions on IIFL Finance eventually being lifted. We've been given to understand that it is Jaipur-based Rajvanshi Associates that was appointed by the Reserve Bank of India to look into IIFL Finance gold loan book, and they have now made these observations and submitted their view to the Reserve Bank of India. If you recall, in the case of Bajaj Finance, the company had actually approached the Reserve Bank of India after the audit to say, look, we're now compliant on all of these issues that you have flagged, and therefore to review the audit, after which the restrictions were lifted. In this case, we did reach out to our sources in IIFL Finance to understand whether they've made their case to the RBI after the audit was concluded, but that is not the case. They are awaiting the next steps from the Reserve Bank of India, because if you recall, the RBI, when placing these restrictions on their gold loan business, had said that once this special audit is concluded and the company is able to rectify the deficiencies identified by both the special auditor as well as RBI's inspection report, then the RBI is going to review these restrictions. So now that the audit is over, the next step will be for RBI to come back to the company with their comments, for the company to say that they have satisfied the conditions for this restriction to be lifted. Keep in mind, right along the start, when these restrictions were first placed early in March, Nirmal Jain in a con call had said that the company has already started working towards compliance. Maybe one of the larger issues was with respect to the cash dispersal, again with RBI reiterating the limit. The company itself at least has claimed that whether it is LTV or appointing external auditors to evaluate the gold loans, all that has already been done. So now, of course, the ball is in RBI's court.
Okay, the ball is in RBI's court, and we'll watch what comes out of there. But the audit is done, and now, of course, we are waiting for sort of, what next. And that, of course, is RBI. As Ritu said, we'll hear from the RBI. Well,